GR 65 leads west, toward the remains of Saint-Jacques. The rivers in France, at least in that area, run south toward the Mediterranean. The result is that we were constantly climbing and descending steep, rocky river valleys. Our first few kilometers of the day were all uphill. We occasionally saw other people on the trail who passed us with happy bonjours and bon chemin, which means good way. Just past a cluster of houses guarded by well-fed French cats, the trees cleared, leaving only bright green, early spring scrub grass on a rocky outcropping. And on top of the rock, a castle. Or at least the remains of a castle. A crumbling keep balanced on the crest, watching over the river valley. Below the tower stood an intact chapel, built of stone that seemed to extend directly from the hillside, and crowned with a roof of seemingly haphazard tiles and a belfry with real bells. The date on the lintel read 1328. Where I grew up, a fort 300 years younger than this would be designated a national monument with school tours and park rangers. Here, though, there weren't even fences or warning signs to keep us away. Eric and I shed our packs and set out to explore. While he climbed to the keep, I ducked under the low doorway to the chapel. It was cramped and dark inside, with a few wooden benches and a rough floor, broken through in places by the granite bedrock below. A children's song from Sunday school played in my head. The wise man built his house upon the rock. Back outside, I climbed to the keep and looked out over the valley below. I could see a train winding along the river, and in the distance I could make out Monastrol. It seemed impossibly far away to be only our halfway point for the day, but at least it was downhill. I tried not to look at the rows of mountains behind it. Those would come later. This was now. In the opening paragraphs of her memoir, Tracks, Robin Davidson says, "There are some moments in life that are pivots around which your existence turns. Small intuitive flashes when you know you have done something correct for a change, when you think you are on the right track. This was one of them. It was a moment of pure, uncomplicated confidence, and it lasted about 10 seconds. That was me. I was on top of a mountain beside a French castle on a spring morning. I was past my list, my map, my plans. I was entirely present."